Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the star of our show, Terry.
Hey there, all you hardworking souls and weary hearts. Welcome back to another episode of The Music and Me. I'm your host, Terry, ready to sprinkle some musical magic on your workday woes, whether you're punching in at the office or hustling on the front line of customer service. Let's be real, no matter where you're clocking in, it feels like we're all juggling way too much, am I right? The tasks keep piling up, the demands never seem to end, and sometimes it feels like we're swimming against the current. But fear not, my fellow warriors of the workforce, because today we're diving into a playlist that speaks to our struggles. So, whether you're stuck in a cubicle or navigating the challenges of customer service, buckle up because we're exploring songs that resonate with the overworked, the stressed, and the underappreciated in every profession. From timeless classics that scream, "I've had enough," to modern beats that make you feel like a superhero ready to conquer the day. I've curated a lineup that'll speak to your soul. So grab those earbuds, crank up the volume, and get ready to vibe with tracks that'll have you nodding along in solidarity, thinking, finally, someone gets it. And hey, if you're feeling the musical therapy I'm dishing out, don't keep it to yourself. Share the music and me with your fellow comrades in the trenches, because there's nothing like bonding over a killer playlist to lift those spirits. So let's hit play and let the music work its magic. You know, it's funny, no matter what job you're in, there comes a point where you just feel like throwing in the towel. Whether you're slinging coffee at a cafe, crunching numbers in an office, or sweating it out on a construction site, we all experience these moments of frustration where we just want to scream, "I quit." It's like a universal truth of the workforce. We all get fed up, stressed out, and downright sick of our jobs sometimes. And you know what? That's exactly why there are so many songs out there about being sick of your job. They're like anthems for the work weary, capturing the highs, the lows, and everything in between. And hey, I'll admit it, I've been feeling the stress at work lately, and I know I'm not the only one. So I figured why not channel that energy into something positive? That's why I wanted to do this episode, to remind us all that we're not alone in our frustrations, and that sometimes a good old-fashioned jam session is just what the doctor ordered. These stressors don't care about job titles or industries. They affect everyone. That's where songs about workplace stress come in. They're like a hug from a friend, reminding you that you're not alone in your struggles. They let you know that someone out there gets it, understands what you're going through. And music? Well, it's like a lifeline. It gives artists a way to express all the frustrations, anxieties, and downright absurdities of work in a way that just hits home. Whether it's a classic tune from back in the day or a modern anthem, these songs capture the essence of what it means to feel the weight of work stress. And they speak to people from all walks of life, no matter where they come from or what they do. So whether you're staring at a computer screen, dealing with demanding customers, or putting in your time on the factory floor, know this: you are not alone. So go ahead, turn up the volume, let the music be your escape. Because in the end, we're all in this together. All right, we're about to dive into some of my absolute favorite tunes that perfectly capture the frustrations of the workforce. And let me tell you, in my research, I stumbled upon a treasure trove of songs that speak to the struggles we all face on the job. From the rhythmic laments of 9 to 5 by Dolly Parton to the rebellious anthem of Take This Job and Shove It by Johnny Paycheck. The spectrum of workplace frustration knows no bounds. But hey, I can't cover them all. There's just too many bops out there. So I've handpicked a selection of classics, modern hits, and even a few Broadway gems that resonated with me the most. These songs, they've got lyrics that hit home like nobody's business, describing the daily grind and all its glorious frustrations. So grab your headphones, get comfy, and let's groove to some tunes that'll make you nod along and say, "Yep, been there, felt that." All right, I'm going to start with one of my favorites, 9 to 5 by Dolly Parton. This song isn't just a catchy tune, it's an anthem for anyone who's ever felt the weight of the workday bearing down on them. Whether I'm on my way to work, powering through the endless line of customers, or unwinding after a long day, 9 to 5 is always on my playlist, serving as a reminder that I'm not alone in my workplace struggles. 9 to 5 is not just a song. It's an anthem for anyone who's ever felt the grind of the 9 to 5 workday weighing heavy on their shoulders. With its catchy melody and empowering lyrics, the song shines a light on the struggles and frustrations faced by working class individuals everywhere. From the very first line, tumble out of bed and stumble to the kitchen, the song paints a vivid picture of the daily routine that so many of us know all too well. It's a scene that plays out in households across the world every morning as people drag themselves out of bed and stumble through their morning rituals in a bleary-eyed haze. But it's not just about the monotony of the morning routine. It's also about the grind of the workday itself. Lines like "working 9 to 5, what a way to make a living" speak to the relentless nature of the modern workplace, where the hours are long and the rewards often feel few and far between. And let's not forget about the chorus, with its infectious energy and empowering message. 9 to 5 for service and devotion. You would think that I would deserve a fair promotion. That's a rallying cry for workplace equality and recognition. It's a reminder that no matter how hard we work, we deserve to be treated with dignity and respect. But 9 to 5 is more than just a song. It's also a movie and a Broadway musical. The 1980 film, starring Dolly Parton, Jane Fonda, and Lily Tomlin, follows the hilarious and empowering journey of three women as they navigate the challenges of the workplace and fight back against their sexist boss. And the Broadway musical, which premiered in 2009, brought the story to a whole new generation with its infectious music and empowering message. As for listening to the song on the way to work or at work, well, who could blame you? With its catchy beat and empowering lyrics, 9 to 5 is the perfect soundtrack for tackling the challenges of the workday head on. So next time you find yourself feeling overwhelmed by the grind, just crank up the volume, channel your inner Dolly, and remember that you're not alone in your struggles. After all, we're all just trying to make a living, 9 to 5 or whatever shift you work. All right, everybody, grab your coffee and brace yourselves because we're about to plunge into the chaotic universe of Manic Monday by the Bangles. This is one of my favorites. Picture this. It's Monday morning, your alarm clock is screaming like a banshee, and you're hitting the snooze button with a ninja-like reflexes. But seriously, why does Monday have to be such a whirlwind? Enter Manic Monday, the anthem for anyone who's ever wished they could hit pause on the madness of the work week. Penned by the legendary Prince and brought to life by the Bangles, this song isn't just music, it's a survival guide for navigating Monday morning mayhem. From the first strum of the guitar, you're whisked away to a world where deadlines hover like storm clouds and the workplace feels like a battleground. It's just another manic Monday, they croon, and suddenly you're nodding along like they're reading your mind. I wish it were Sunday, 'cause that's my fun day. Can we all relate? I mean, me, my fun day is Tuesday because that's the day I'm off, Tuesday and Friday. But it's not just about the lyrics, it's the vibe. The infectious melody hooks you like a pro angler, reeling you in with every beat. You can practically feel the Monday morning traffic and the weight of the unread emails or endless line of customers, in my case, bearing down on you. Let's talk relatability. Whether you're wrestling yourself out of bed, dodging traffic like a Mario Kart champion, or drowning in paperwork at the office, Manic Monday gets it. It's the anthem of the everyday hero, bravely facing the 9 to 5 grind. But here's the magic. Amongst the madness, there's solace in knowing you're not alone. As the song blares on, you find yourself singing along, a grin spreading across your face. Because if the Bangles can survive a Manic Monday, so can you. So, next time you're neck deep in Monday madness, crank up the volume and let Manic Monday be your battle cry. Because in a world of chaos, sometimes all you need is a killer song and a dash of Prince magic to pull you through. And speaking from the heart, Manic Monday isn't just a song to me. It's been a faithful companion through the wild ride of work life. From my very first job to the countless Mondays that have come and gone, it's been a steady anchor in the storm of Monday blues. There's something about its upbeat rhythm and relatable lyrics that just hits home. So here's to Manic Monday, the ultimate anthem for anyone who's ever dreamed of a Sunday extension. Cheers to the Bengals, cheers to Prince, and cheers to the power of a killer work song to carry us through even the toughest of days. Next up on our playlist of workplace woes and everyday escapades is Shania Twain's classic anthem, Honey, I'm Home. Picture this. You stroll into your house after a long day at work, feeling like you've just survived a marathon. As you close the door behind you, you let out a sigh of relief, feeling every muscle in your body scream for some TLC. That's when Shania Twain's Honey, I'm Home starts playing in your head like the soundtrack to your daily grind. You see, this song isn't just about kicking off your shoes and collapsing on the couch, although that's definitely part of it. It's about the universal struggle of balancing work life and sanity, something we can all relate to, especially when the daily grind feels more like a daily grindstone. Imagine belting out the lyrics as you recount your day. I broke a nail opening the mail, cursed out loud because it hurt like hell. Sound familiar? Whether it's battling the inbox avalanche or surviving the dreaded Monday morning meeting. We've all been there, feeling like every day is a nail-biting adventure in the workplace jungle. But hey, it's not all doom and gloom. Twain's anthem reminds us to find those little moments of solace among the chaos. Pour me a cold one, and oh, by the way, rub my feet, give me something to eat. After all, who wouldn't want a cold drink and a foot massage after a day of dodging office politics and tackling endless to-do lists? Or customers. And let's not forget the importance of self-care, because even superheroes need a break. Honey, I'm back. My neck's killing me. I need to relax and watch TV. Sometimes the best remedy for a tough day is simply plopping down on the couch and zoning out to your favorite show guilt-free. So, next time you're battling the workday blues, crank up some Shania Twain, kick back, and remind yourself that no matter how crazy the day gets, there's always a cold drink and a comfy couch waiting for you at home. I used to listen to this song every day on my way to work, on my way home. It was like my companion. All right, now let's dive into the world of musical theater with the iconic song It's a Hard Knock Life from the timeless musical Annie. Picture this. A group of spunky orphans scrubbing floors, dusting furniture, and enduring the tyranny of their strict caretaker, Miss Hannigan, which I talked about in last week's episode about villains. Now, let's peel back the layers and see how this catchy tune resonates with our everyday workplace frustrations. First off, the title itself speaks volumes. It's a hard knock life. Doesn't that sound like an anthem of every overworked employee who's ever muttered under their breath while navigating office politics or wrestling with deadlines or customers? The song captures the essence of grinding through the daily grind, where every task feels like an uphill battle. Take the lyrics. No one cares for you a smidge when you're in an orphanage. Swap out orphanage for office, and suddenly it hits close to home for anyone who's felt overlooked or underappreciated in their workplace. Whether you're toiling away in a cubicle or scrubbing floors, the sentiment remains the same. Sometimes it feels like your efforts go unnoticed or unacknowledged. Then there's the line, it's a hard knock life for us, empty belly life. Now, I'm not saying we're all starving, hopefully not anyway, but the metaphorical hunger for recognition and fulfillment is real. How many times have we felt the pang of dissatisfaction, craving something more substantial than just a paycheck? And let's not forget about Miss Hannigan, the quintessential boss from hell. With her sharp tongue and disdain for her charges, she embodies every micromanaging supervisor or unreasonable manager you've ever had to endure. Dealing with a difficult boss can make even the simplest tasks feel like Herculean feats. But here's the thing about It's a Hard Knock Life. Despite the bleakness of the lyrics, there's an underlying spirit of resilience and camaraderie. The orphans may be dealt a tough hand, but they find solace in each other's company, banding together to weather the storm. In the workplace, finding solidarity with coworkers can make even the most challenging days more bearable. I know at my job, my coworkers are what get me through the day, so I love you all. So next time you find yourself humming along to It's a Hard Knock Life, remember that you're not alone in your struggles. And who knows, maybe, just maybe, you'll find your own version of a happy ending, complete with a little red-haired girl and a whole lot of optimism. Okay, let's continue with another song from a musical, the rebellious anthem Stick It to the Man from School of Rock. This high-energy number isn't just about rocking out, it's about flipping the script and standing up to the powers that be, which, let's face it, is something we've all daydreamed about in the workplace at least once or twice. Imagine being ensnared in the intricate maze of your profession, bound to your workstation like a valiant worker, when suddenly, the defiant melody of Stick It to the Man electrifies your thoughts like a surge of motivation. You start tapping your foot to the rhythm, feeling the surge of defiance bubbling up inside you. The lyrics resonate deeply, echoing the frustrations of every rebel longing for a taste of freedom. When the world has screwed you and crushed you in its fist, when the way you're treated has got you good and pissed, the words speak to the simmering discontent many feel in the workplace. It's a call to action against injustice, a rallying cry for those who refuse to be shackled by the constraints of the status quo. Rant and rave and scream and shout, get all of your aggression out, the song urges, encouraging you to break free from the chains of conformity and assert your own autonomy. Whether it's pushing back against overbearing superiors, challenging outdated norms, or simply reclaiming your own agency, Stick It to the Man becomes more than just a rebellious anthem. It becomes a mantra for empowerment in the face of adversity. So, the next time you feel stifled by the corporate grind, remember the words of Dewey Finn in the School of Rock. Stick it to the man. Let's go. I love to listen to this song as I walk into work. I don't know, it's just funny. Welcome to my interesting fact of the week, boss battle themes. Imagine this. You're gearing up for another day on the job when suddenly your supervisor looms over you like a final boss in a video game, armed with deadlines and demands. But don't fret, because in the world of workplace-themed music, this scenario isn't just a nightmare. It's a symphony of satire. In these catchy compositions, clashes with bosses or authority figures become epic showdowns worthy of a gaming console. Picture lyrics that transform your manager into a wicked overlord, complete with a villainous laugh and a penchant for micromanagement. They're the Voldemort to your Harry Potter, the Joker to your Batman, well, you get the idea. But fret not, weary worker, for you are not alone in this quest. In these songs, employees morph into champions, armed with spreadsheets and determination, ready to take on the corporate labyrinth. They navigate the treacherous waters of office politics, dodging passive-aggressive emails and grappling with the abyss of endless meetings. And just like any good boss battle, these tunes are packed with drama and anticipation. Will our hero emerge triumphant over the oppressive supervisor? Will they seize victory like a gleaming trophy? Or will they be vanquished, forced to endure another day of soul-crushing tasks and water-cooler gossip? One thing's for certain. In the realm of workplace-themed music, every shift is an odyssey, and every boss is a potential final adversary. So, strap on your headphones and your metaphorical armor, aka your work attire, because the clash for career supremacy is about to commence. And now, back to our episode. Welcome back, everybody. All right, buckle up because we're about to dive into the next anthem on our playlist, Working Class Hero by none other than John Lennon. This song isn't just your average tune. It's a powerful and introspective journey into the gritty realities faced by the working class. From its raw lyrics to its haunting melody, Working Class Hero hits you right in the feels, resonating with anyone who's ever felt the weight of economic inequality and social injustice. Lennon doesn't hold back as he paints a vivid picture of a world where dreams are crushed and dignity is stripped away in the pursuit of profit. Lines like, "As soon as you're born, they make you feel small," and "They hurt you at home and they hit you at school," hit you like a ton of bricks, capturing the gut-wrenching reality of growing up feeling powerless and disenfranchised. Lennon doesn't stop there. He dives headfirst into the ways society perpetuates the cycle of exploitation and conformity. Keep you doped with religion, sex, and TV? Yeah, he's calling out those distractions and illusions used to keep us in line. And don't get me started on "You're still effing peasants as far as I can see." It's like a punch to the gut, reminding us that no matter how hard we work, we're still treated like we're expendable. But fear not, my friends, because among all this bleakness, there's a glimmer of defiance and resilience shining through. The chorus, with its powerful refrain of "but you're still effing peasants as far as I can see," is like a battle cry for change. It's a reminder that despite the odds stacked against us, we're not powerless. We have the strength to resist and rebel against the systems that oppress us. So let's crank up the volume and let Working Class Hero be our anthem. It's a reminder of the strength and resilience of the working class. And though the struggle may be ongoing, one thing's for sure: the working class will never stop fighting for their dignity, their rights, and their humanity. This is a great song. All right, next up is Working for the Weekend by Loverboy, the ultimate anthem for anyone who's ever counted down the minutes until Friday afternoon like it's the final countdown to freedom. This classic rock hit captures the universal sentiment of workplace frustrations and the burning desire to escape the daily grind and just make it to the weekend. From the very first line, "Everyone's watching to see what you will do," the song taps into the pressure and scrutiny that often accompanies the work week. Whether it's the boss breathing down your neck or the expectations of your colleagues weighing heavy on your shoulders, there's a constant sense of being under the microscope, and it can feel suffocating. But it's the chorus that really drives home the message. Everybody's working for the weekend. That's a rallying cry for the 9-to-5ers, the clock watchers, and the Monday morning warriors who slog through the work week with their eyes set firmly on the prize, those glorious 2 days of freedom known as the weekend. And let's not forget about the verses, which paint a vivid picture of the daily grind. "You want a piece of my heart? You better start from start," speaks to the demands and expectations placed upon workers, while "you want to be in the show? Come on, baby, let's go," captures the relentless hustle and grind of the modern workplace. But among the frustration and exhaustion, there's also a sense of defiance and determination. "I'm saving all my money for just one day" is a declaration of intent, a reminder that the weekend isn't just a break from work. It's a reward for all the blood, sweat, and tears expended during the work week. Working for the weekend is a testament to the resilience and spirit of the everyday worker. It's a reminder that no matter how tough the work week may be, there's always light at the end of the tunnel. It's called Saturday and Sunday, or whatever 2 days you're off. So keep pushing, keep grinding, and keep working for the weekend. After all, we've all earned it. Hard Day's Night by the Beatles captures the essence of the daily grind with its infectious rhythm and relatable lyrics. While the song is often associated with the excitement of young love, its lyrics can also resonate deeply with anyone who's ever experienced the trials and tribulations of the workplace. Picture this. You're juggling deadlines, navigating office politics, and battling the relentless demands of your job. As you navigate through the chaos, the familiar chords of Hard Day's Night start playing, and suddenly you're transported to a world where work is a whirlwind of excitement and frustration. The opening line, "It's been a hard day's night and I've been working like a dog," sets the tone for the song, and immediately strikes a chord with anyone who's ever felt like they're working themselves to the bone. I know we've all felt that way one time or another. Whether you're burning the midnight oil to meet deadlines or putting in overtime to make ends meet, there's a universal truth in the exhaustion and fatigue captured by those words. But it's not just about the physical toll of the workday. It's also about the mental and emotional strain that comes with it. But when I get home to you, I find the things that you do make me feel all right. That speaks to the comfort and solace that we find in the arms of loved ones after a long day at work. It's a reminder that no matter how tough the workday may be, there's always someone waiting for us at home who can make it all worthwhile. And let's not forget about the chorus with its irresistible melody and infectious energy. It's been a hard day's night and I've been working like a dog. That's not just a lament, it's a celebration of the resilience and determination of the human spirit. It's a reminder that even in the face of adversity, we have the power to persevere and overcome. And as for dancing to the song, well, who could resist? With its catchy beat and toe-tapping rhythm, Hard Day's Night is practically begging to be danced to. And I've danced to it several times because it's in one of my workout videos. So the next time you find yourself feeling overwhelmed by the stresses of the workday, just put on some Beatles, hit the dance floor, and let the music wash away your troubles. After all, sometimes a little bit of dancing is the best remedy for a hard day's night. I know for me it is. Finally, Take This Job and Shove It is more than just a catchy tune. It's a rallying cry for anyone who's ever felt fed up with the daily grind. I know we've all felt that way one time or another. I know I have. Written by David Allan Coe and made famous by Johnny Paycheck, this classic country song captures the raw frustration and disappointment that can come from working a job that drains your soul. From the opening lines, "Take this job and shove it, I ain't working here no more," the song sets the tone for a defiant departure from the workplace woes. It's a sentiment that resonates with anyone who's ever dreamed of telling their boss exactly where they can stick it and walking out the door for good. But it's not just about walking away. It's about reclaiming your dignity and standing up for yourself in the face of injustice. The lyrics paint a picture of a worker who's had enough of being taken advantage of, who's ready to break free from the chains of corporate servitude and reclaim their sense of autonomy. Lines like, "My woman done left and took all the reasons I was working for," speak to the toll that workplace stress can take on our personal lives. How many relationships have suffered because of long hours, low pay, and the constant pressure to perform? Take This Job and Shove It reminds us that there's more to life than punching the clock and cashing a paycheck. Sometimes you've got to prioritize your own happiness above all else. And then there's the chorus. "Take this job and shove it, I ain't working here no more." It's a simple yet powerful declaration of independence, a refusal to be shackled by the expectations of others. It's a reminder that we always have the power to walk away from a situation that no longer serves us, no matter how daunting it may seem. But perhaps the most powerful aspect of Take This Job and Shove It is its universality. It's a song that speaks to people from all walks of life, from blue-collar workers to white-collar professionals, because we've all experienced moments of frustration and disillusionment in the workplace. And sometimes all it takes is a catchy tune and a defiant spirit to remind us that we're not alone in our struggles and that we have the power to take control of our own destiny. My dad used to sing Take This Job and Shove It all the time. It was like his theme song. So that's why I had to include this song in this episode, because that was my dad's theme song when he was working. He's retired now, so he took that job and shoved it. All right, as we wrap up our discussion on songs about workplace frustration, it's important to recognize that the tunes we've explored are just the tip of the iceberg. From Honey, I'm Home to Hard Day's Night and beyond, there's no shortage of music that captures the trials and tribulations of the 9-to-5 grind. But among the frustrations, there's a comforting realization we're not alone. Whether we're belting out anthems of rebellion or humming along to the melodies of resignation, these songs serve as a reminder that workplace frustrations are a universal experience. Even the dwarfs from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs found solace in song as they happily headed home after a hard day's work, singing, hi-ho, it's home from work we go. That's what I say when I get off. So the next time you're feeling overwhelmed by the demands of the workday, just remember, you're not alone, and there's always a song to help you through. Wow, what a journey it's been diving into the world of workplace frustrations through the power of music. From the iconic anthems of defiance to the soothing melodies of solace, we've explored the highs, the lows, and everything in between. I want to take a moment to thank each and every one of you for tuning in and joining me on this musical escapade. We've all been there, staring down the clock, counting the minutes until we can finally escape the daily grind. But hey, hang in there. Remember, you're not alone in your struggles. Whether you're slinging coffee, crunching numbers, or tackling the challenges of customer service, we're all in this together. And guess what? Next week, I've got something special lined up just in time for Mother's Day. Get ready for an episode all about songs that honor the incredible mothers in our lives. So mark your calendars, set those reminders, and tune in for a heartwarming tribute to the women who've shaped us. Until then, keep pushing through, keep cranking up the volume, and keep letting the music work its magic. Peace out, everybody. This has been the Music and Me podcast. Subscribe now so you don't miss a beat.